Good morning students, myself Vishal Pandey from Green Valley English School. Today we are going to understand that what had happened in Russia after October Revolution. That how the people of Russia were affected by October Revolution, how Vladimir Lenin took that initiation and how he imposed his personality, his ideology on the people of Russia with the help of these certain points. Okay, so Lenin was not there in Russia when February Revolution was going on, but he came after the abdication of Tsar Nicholas II, and the provisional government took over after the Russian Empire and the Russian country, if you talk about. So in that condition, Vladimir Lenin had his April thesis, his demand of April thesis. In that demand, what he has demanded in that, first of all, he wants that war should be ended. Second, he wants that landlords should distribute their lands among the poor people. And third, all the banks should be nationalized. So when the Bolshevik came in power in the year 1917 after October Revolution, what they did is all about this. If you see, most industries and banks were nationalized in November 1917. When it happened, students, it only happened after when Lenin came in power, when Bolshevik party came in power. तो हम ये समझ सकते हैं कि जो भी कमिटमेंट लेनिन ने लोगों से किया था, वो सारे कमिटमेंट को फुलफिल करना लेनिन की रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी बन चुकी थी. फॉर दैट ओनली ही इंट्रोड्यूस्ड, ही नेशनलाइज्ड all the banks and the industries as well. Now if you see the second point, the land was declared social property and peasants were allowed to seize the land of the nobility. ये कैसा हो रहा था कि ये एक अलग ही इतिहास बन रहा था, एक अलग ही हिस्ट्री बन रही थी, जहाँ पर poor people has that opportunity to confiscate the wealth of nobilities, of aristocrats. ये पहली बार ऐसा हो रहा था कि गरीब लोग अमीरों से कुछ ले रहे थे, प्रॉपर्टी हो, हाउस हो, लैंड्स हो, एक्सेट्रा एंड एक्सेट्रा. यूज़ ऑफ ओल्ड अरिस्टोक्रेटिक टाइटल्स वॉज बैंड. जो भी अरिस्टोक्रेट्स थे, अरिस्टोक्रेट्स मीन्स नोबिलिटीज, नोबल्स थे, अमीर लोग थे, फैशनेबल लोग थे, उनके जो टाइटल्स होते थे, जो टाइटल्स दिए जाते थे उन्हें, वो बैन कर दिया गया. इंडिया में भी ये दिया जाता था बाय ब्रिटिशर्स, उसको भी बैन कर दिया गया बाय द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, बाय आर्टिकल 19 समथिंग लाइक दैट. सो कीप दिस इन योर माइंड दैट नो टाइटल शुड बी गिवन, विल बी गिवन इन रशिया at that time after when Bolshevik came in power. If you see the next point, certain points, new uniforms were designed for the army and officials. When Bolshevik party came in power, new uniforms were designed for the soldiers, for the army officials, so that they can look different from the common people as it is suggested. Russia became a one-party state. What is one-party state? One-party state means no other party has that power to stand in front of you. That is called one-state party. For example, if Bolshevik party is all alone in Russia at that time, if no competitor is there, no other party is there in front of them, those who can fight, those who can stand in opposition, then it can be clearly said that Russia was one-party state at that time. Trade unions were kept under party control. All the trade unions kept under the party controls. Party used to decide to where we have to trade and to where we don't have to trade. So all the decisions were ultimately taken by Bolshevik leaders and Bolshevik party all alone. So you can keep this in your mind कि बोल्शेविक ने रूल करना स्टार्ट किया, गरीबों का सोचा, उनको हेल्प किया, अपने जो भी कमिटमेंट किए थे उन लोगों ने उसको पूरा किया, लेकिन सिचुएशन अभी भी सही नहीं हुई। इसके बाद सिविल वॉर हुआ रशिया में, वो हुआ जो कभी नहीं हुआ। सिविल वॉर, पीपल स्टार्टेड फाइटिंग अमंग ईच अदर। व्हाई दिस हैपेंड, दैट इज़ ऑल्सो वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग। We are going to understand that as well, but before that we should go through these certain points. A process of centralized planning was introduced. This led to economic growth. What was introduced? A process of centralized planning was introduced. This led to economic growth. So many changes were there, many changes had happened there in Russia. One of the change was centralized planning was there. All the planning should be centralized rather than on the periphery people used to decide. सेंट्रल लेवल पे डिसीजन होंगे, प्लानिंग होगी और उसको पूरे रशिया में फॉलो किया जाएगा, और इस तरह से करने पे इकोनॉमिकल ग्रोथ होगा उस देश का, रशिया का इकोनॉमिकल ग्रोथ होगा। नाउ यू कैन सी दिस वाज द यूनिफॉर्म एंड दिस वाज द स्पेसिफिक हैट, कैप, जो भी आप इसे आप कह लें। फ्रेंच हैट थी ये, जिसको यूज़ किया जा रहा था रशिया के अंदर। बोल्शेविक के लीडर्स, बोल्शेविक पार्टी के मेंबर्स इसको पहनते थे, जिसका नाम था ब्योदनवका। क्या नाम था? ब्योदनवका। एंड दिस हैट वाज वेरी प्रोमिनेंट फॉर द रशियन पीपल, ब्योदनवका हैट। Industrial production was increased by these activities, by these laws and these policies. The industrial production was increased of Russia. An extended schooling system developed. An extended schooling system. अब कोई भी देश अगर मोनार्की से बाहर निकलता है, पुरानी ट्रेडिशनल चीज़ों से बाहर निकलता है और एक नया सोच, नई आइडियोलॉजी को लेकर लाइफ में आगे बढ़ना चाहता है, तो नई नई चीज़ों का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन भी होगा और इसको एक्सेप्ट भी करना पड़ेगा। तो नया स्कूलिंग सिस्टम भी लाई गई। कलेक्टिवाइजेशन ऑफ फार्म्स स्टार्टेड। कलेक्टिवाइजेशन ऑफ फार्म्स मीन्स व्हाट? मैंने कहा ना कि अलग अलग तरह से लैंड लॉर्ड्स जो थे, जिनके पास बहुत ज़्यादा लैंड था, उसको डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करना स्टार्ट किया रशिया में। लेनिन ने गरीबों में बंटवाया, एंड दैट इज़ टू बी कॉल्ड द मसीहा ऑफ पुअर पीपल। तो ये जो है बेसिकली उसके काम थे। व्हाट ही हैज़ चेंज्ड आफ्टर अक्टूबर रेवोल्यूशन, व्हाट ही हैज़ क्रिएटेड द नोशन इन द पब्लिक फिगर ही बिकेम, एंड ही बिकेम वेरी फेमस थ्रू आउट द country. And now after that you will be having the civil war in Russia, that how the people get among themselves clashed, how they fought with each other, and what exactly the results were. We are going to discuss this in the next video. Till then, watch this video as many times as you can. Take care. Bye bye.